This guy has had so much media attention his whole career that it's almost a meme. Today we're doing some Phil Colins. It's in the air tonight. Welcome to Mad Cowbell Covers Review.
Mad Cowbell Covers Review.
In the 80s, Phil Colins was kind of king. That whole drum sound thing with the gated reverbs kind of changed a lot of sounds. When I went through to learn this song, In the Air Tonight, I was surprised. It wasn't as drum machiney as I thought it was, maybe as what I remember the song as. I thought it was just really a drum machine loop. There's a lot of real drums playing as kind of a loop. They just kind of played multiple tracks and saturated it and brought up the reverbs, dropped the volume down, and that made those crazy sounds in the background, so it sounded real ambient. When I was coming up with parts, I had to think about, well, how am I going to play that? Am I going to deal with this, or am I going to just get to the good part and do it?
Well, we'll have to find out.
I'm not really a big fan of playing a big 4.5 minute song anymore. I just watched one guy playing Brother to Brother, and it was every 7.5 minute part of that song, and he slayed it great. But I'm not playing Brother to Brother. That's an epic battle of a song. It's like you're getting to the boss fight of a video game. It is. It's the boss battle of a song. Crazy.
I would not say that about Freebird.
It was everywhere all around the 80s. It was, I think, released twice, once back in 1980, and then it got re-released, with more Miami Vice stuff, and it's a very cool song, but for the drummer, it's kind of laid back because it's so buried in the background as ambient sounds, kind of carrying the song, kind of a weird, almost jungle tribal thing. Very cool. Or, has a South Park thing where Stan, is driving a car in a video game, and I think the music should have been this, but they were playing something else, and I think I'm going to use that song maybe later for a Mad Cowbell. Phil Colins, seeing him play was kind of cool as a musician. He's a total musician. I don't know anything about that cat's personality. I don't know if he's cool or if he's into himself. I have no idea. I've only kind of seen what I've seen through a camera's eye through the years of knowing Phil Colins. I did try his sticks out in college. I did not like them. The 15.5 or whatever the length of them was shortened, and it just wasn't my thing. But it was always cool to watch Phil Colins. I was a fan of Genesis in the 80s. I was, but was it it's the same, that song, whatever that is, turning me on, turning me off. That was where I learned who Genesis was. I had no idea before or anything like that. So Phil has had a very neat career, and I might do other songs later, but all that processing is hard to deal with. And how I deal with it and how I'm doing it with these things, I just took the snare drum track out, doubled the snare drum track, turned the gated reverb on that second snare drum, panned it to almost center, and let that gate kind of mix in with my dry sound, because I mix dry. I do. I like the way raw drums sound, and I want to hear what a drum set sounds like when it's just tuned and it's made to fit into a song. I just kind of like that. I don't want to process it so much. I don't. I try not to. I really don't want to do that. I don't know why. It's just maybe because I only have 4 mics and I have had to learn how to deal with that. Let's play some Phil Colins. He's a hell of a drummer. He is. Some of the stuff with Clapton he did was kind of cool, and Clapton playing back and forth with him on stage, which doesn't really happen on big live shows. You don't see that kind of musician interaction much because you are so far from the other musicians that you can't interact with them. I played in town once with the band. First time I rehearsed with them. First show out of the gate was at a massive house or a club in town. Massive. It was all through the 90s, had people in it and dancing and all this stuff. Maybe I'll tell that story sometime because it's funny too. But it is massive. Elevators to take your gear up to the floor that you have to play onto the main stage. Everything is great, and if you need gear, they have the best gear waiting on you back there. I even had a gong, so I asked, hey, can I use this gong? They said, sure. I rolled out a massive road case and set
Oops, sorry, ball.
Set this gong on top of it, so it sat right at the edge. I didn't use it. It was just for looks, but it was right here in my head. So
I was like, whoa, check this out. Some kind of angelic thing behind my head.
I don't know where that picture is, but it's so funny. The musicians were so far away from me, and I'm up on a riser that's about probably 3 foot higher than the other musicians already. Massive speakers. I don't know why I'd have these. I'm in my ears. You're so far away from each other, I can't interact. In this band, the only time I've ever played with them, everybody was close and everybody could work together, and the musicians were very improv based, so you don't really know where things are going, so you're having to pay attention to the singers or maybe a musician kicking on an idea, and they run with it, and that's just kind of their thing. It works well, but they were so far away, I couldn't feel anybody, and I was like, I did not prepare for this. I prepared to feed off people, and I am so far away from the keyboard player, and I'm looking at his back now, and I have no idea where he's going because he has directed me with eyes and hand motions to get me through all these rehearsals to get my first show with him. Wow, it sounded good, but it made me nervous. It really did. Oh well. Hey, guess what? We're playing some Phil Colins.
Here we are.
Chris Bates, 233 subs. All right, Chris Bates, you got some, looks like there's some Sabians around. It looks like, all right. This whole intro this song is so long. I'm constantly having to go, wait a minute. I did not start the show. I did not start the show with a break caller. I wanted to see you play. I wanted to see what the rest of that kit sounded like, but we got to play the song. There's a lot of people that did this because everybody wants to play that crazy Phil. And I just say it and I just got it. Yeah. See, it gets you. It does. It gets you. It's great. All right, got a 20-inch Ludwig kick drum. What you got? Aaronrochette. 356 subs coming in with a big old drum sound and a ton of mics with some expensive mic stands. Oh, that's good. Did the whole thing. Got the gated reverb sound. Cool. I didn't get my toms, and I only did it on one little part. These sound so good. Man, Aaron, you put the work in. Yeah, those toms up top. There's really no cymbals in this at all. Just gotta play it all. I guess to get the right kind of gate, you didn't want to get the cymbal bleed because it would change the way the drum sound, because you needed that short staccato hit to make the gate open and shut. Man, that's great.
Dude.
You hear that? Oh, the first time I heard that done well in town was I can't remember the name of the band. Their guy had a snare drum that had a gate that just opened and shut like a Pac-Man. And it was absolutely fantastic.
Oh, yeah, it was great. It made it sound 80s, and I was like, that doesn't sound like a band. That sounds real, and I loved it.
Let's see what we got. Come on, Wheel. Get us going. Stage Stone MVP got 98 subs, and is just hanging out texting. And maybe he's texting his buddies, hey, I'm going to be playing drums for a bit. Y'all hang out. All right, wait a minute. I think he got a speaker right behind his head. Drums are these? Are these Pearl? No, I don't think so. I think that might be Gretsch. It sounds so strange when, like, playing that part. That's pretty much sounds right on the money. It's just hard to do the parts to where it sounds right. It's just because it's mixed so low in the background that it sounds like a machine just droning. Kind of like that guitar right there. That crazy guitar just bending the note and letting the reverb take over. It's not like it's a hard part, it just takes over, and that's what makes the sound is that ambience. Stage Stone MVP. Oh, here we go! Yeah! Yeah, man, nailed it. That was good. I guess you got some, those are like B8s. I think those are maybe Sabian B8s. I don't remember. You got a bunch of plaques on the wall. Like there was maybe a football team back there, and you're in a basement. I can see that ceiling. That's a silly. Good job. Great fill. Pretty much, I got to try to find everybody doing that fill just to see how people played it and see if anybody played anything different. Everybody kind of wants to play it, but goodness, when I listen to so many of these, everybody playing the exact same way, I get numb. I guess I don't know. I don't know why. I just hear it the exact same, and I'm listening maybe a different sound. What? He's got a bell set. And he's got, what is this? He's got wind chimes, he's got chinas, he's got
Rototom.
Yeah, rototoms. Wait a minute. No, don't give me what is this version? Is this like Daltrey? This is like Daltrey's version of this. What is this? Oh, that sounds so fun. It's angry and mad, but prank caller.
Originally by Phil Colins, it said.
Oh, okay. Cooper Drummer. 2.62 million subs. Still cracks me up every time, and it just keeps growing the way numbers work. It just exponentially grows. He is telling us a story. Since the drumming began, I've always wanted to do longer. Played it. Phil Colins. Oh goodness! All right. Coop drummer is in his studio with his lights all the way around. That's funny, and he's playing real cymbals, but he is playing. He's playing that Pearl E kit. Which one is that? E Pearl. I don't know. Pearl's always tried to have in the market, but they've just never really hit for me. See, it's tough. Sounds good. It sounds correct. Come on, group. Give me something. Wow, that's strange. Listen to him play the E drum thing from Pearl. I actually like their E drum system. A lot of people didn't like it. I thought the drums felt better than single ply mesh heads. They did. I actually like the way the Yamaha pads feel too. They seem to feel pretty good as far as a rubber pad, and they never have issues triggering. But all right, that was a good one. All right, crossing the bar line, nice Cooper drummer. It's lifeless. When you hear the electric drums in that, even though he's using real cymbals, making it work like the original idea, it's something about it. It doesn't have the life, and I don't know why. And I'm really working on an idea to try something new with electric drums. What? Yeah, web school music, 75,700 people watching. I ain't do it, man. Got the flam happening. Got the foot cam. You can't go wrong with some Adidas. It's tricky. It's tricky. Oh, that was nice because those little ghost rolls, kind of like a little push roll or a rough or three stroke. Oh, wait, here we go. Now we can hear the real drums. I try to mix like this. I try to really mix my drums. I can hear what naturally they sounded like just without using any of the sounds in the background. Yeah, nice tune, toms. Got splashes everywhere. It's a good job. That's a good job. Reading it. Got his music right in front so you won't miss a note. 10, 12, 14, 16. Got his snare, still flamming it up. It's just anchored down. I guess it's just holding him in place. I have to have my hat do it on the ands or the 2 and 4, opening and closing and making splash sounds. I use my hat a lot, making all kind of crazy sounds with it. I got used to centering myself without having to have an anchor point with my feet and just centering my body. That's how I did it. And then my toes play everything. Then that way I don't have to leave the beater in the head. Chiaracotugno, yay! I dig it. Let's see how you're gonna play this. 81,700 people watching her play. Hey, I like the open hand. Guarantee I had to shorten this. I did. Oh, here we go. Switch to the snares. Nice, that little, oh, that's so good. Playing on her leg with the right hand to make sure she keeps the pocket where she wants it. It does make it sound like the way they did it, but I just needed something a little different. I wanted a little different energy. Let's see how, I hope everybody kind of goes for crazy stuff at times. Nobody wants to mess with Phil Colins much, though. It's like, oh, don't mess with Phil Colins. This is an iconic drum part. Oh, that's great. Nice bright toms. Chiara, always so good. Got that fan. Your number one fan is already back there right behind your hat. That's great. Oh, that was a very cool Phil. Yeah. See, getting to hear that natural sound at the end, and they just sound like regular drums. They're not processed heavy. It's what I liked about country music in the 90s. Coming out of the Phil Colins, sound of drums and gating and machines. Oh, see, you were locked into that pocket. Just went into a whole, like, New Orleans pocket of that. I liked it. That would have been cool sounding. I never even thought about anything like that. Good job. I dug it. Yes.
What's up, man?
Erickummer, 376 subs. He just walked around the whole kit. All right, what we got? We got some white heads. I think their aquarium maybe has, I think. But it's like this is a practice.
True, but he has set up camp and he's about to do him a video.
Make those Ks do it. Oh, goodness. Is that a KZ 13-inch pair? Eric, let's get into the good stuff. Come on. All right. We got to get those Zildjians yelling at us because we got some Ks and As. Here we go. Oh, see, that sounded really, really good. Yeah. He's not playing on his leg. He's just kind of grooving in his head. I dig that. I've played on my leg and I played on my head. Just different, I don't know, different songs need different ways to keep time when you don't need a bunch of cymbals running eighth notes. Good job. Those sounds were fantastic.
A lot of people doing this. Long video today again.
Domenicnardone. 15,700 people watching. All right, we got Phil Colins' eyes still doing the thing, and we got a nice fade in. That's nice. Okay, all right. It's a 20-inch kick drum. I wonder what kind of thing that is. Oh, that's a good fade. That's a really good fade. So we got maybe a side snare. That's what it seems like. So he's getting that extra just little tom over there on the left. It's just neat to hear people play this. This would be a whole different song if the drums were that hot in the mix in the song. It would change the vibe.
Oh, hello, Phil Collins. This video is so weird.
Here, let's roll the chroma way back and let's just barely get any of the features to come through. Oh, we got rototoms. Okay, let's see what we got here. I'm getting is I have no idea. Oh, and Phil Colins is back. Those fades are great. All right, here we go. Here we go. Come on, domenicnardone. Oh, he's playing on his leg. He's got. Oh, that's a good fun snare sound. Yeah, I can't tell at all what kind of drum that is. See, he's got the hat doing different things with his left foot. Oh, we got a good foot cam with some Converse. Oh, you cannot go wrong with some Chucks. My man is laid into that kick drum head. Oh yeah. That sounds really good. I'm ready to see the rototom action.
Rototom, rototom.
Nope, he just kind of went with his fun sound over there. All right, let's hear what it sounds like. Yeah. Took the time to get those sounds. That's a good sounding kick with everything. Man, I kind of missed. Oh, that was a cool sound. It was almost timbali-ish. Good job. I enjoyed that. Chris Johnson, what we got? We got some unusual foam on the wall to grab some transits, but it's not lava lamp mood. But this is kind of lava lamp music in a way. All right, let's see what we got in here. We got our Zildjian shirt on. Kind of a neat. I like to take on a bossa nova version. I gotta say, tambourine does need reverb. There's just no way around it. Tambourine just doesn't sound good without it. If it's doing 16th notes, it's great. But if it's just hitting one hit, one shot tambourine, sounds so dry. And in live, I always kind of held it at an angle and hit it so the jingles would ring for just a little bit. And I could kind of control it by the angle that I held it when I hit it and then shake my hand barely. And it would give me a slight reverb, almost like a molar technique on your snare drum with your left hand pulling back as you hit down.
It's Johnson. All right, here we go. Let's do it. We're getting to the big part. Let's go. Whoa.
Yeah.
That sounded good. That snare drum sounds good. See, this is the part we want to hear. We got to listen to 3 minutes of a song to get the last 1 minute and 20 seconds.
Got a splash.
That last 1 minute and 20 seconds is all we want to hear of this song. You just gotta figure it out. I lose the whole story, but I go straight to the drum. So if you're a drummer, my version is way more fun. Because you don't have to fast forward. Man, that sounded really good. That filled down. Yeah. Got his 5-stroke over there on the hat. Oh, that was cool. That clacker cymbal hitting with that. That was very cool. Nice. All right, here we go. Yeah, that's good. That kick drum thing up to the left hand. Nice. Yeah, Chris, you're killing it. Oh, I got a catch. I like it. I love the double pedal going. Yes, it's the 8-bit drummer. Okay, let's see what the 8-bit drummer's got to say. 752,000 people got to hear what he's got to say.
Go on.
Oh, so he's streaming live. Okay, we've seen the 8-bit drummer before, and he's always fun.
Thank you, Leopold.
He's streaming live. People are giving him tips on, looks like Twitch. Twitch is neat. It's a gamers channel. When your favorite gamers are on playing, you can talk with them while they're playing. So he is watching the screen right now, and you can see him reading the chat. It tells him when their subs come up. The chat, they're taunting him in the chat. So
if I miss this drop,
he's trying to.
so upset.
He's reading, so he doesn't want to mess him up, but they want to mess him up. See, they're subbing, they're giving it up, and Twitch is a reason a lot of people have gone to this type platform, because the creators can interact directly with their fans and make money. So people like to tip for when they're all enjoying interacting with him, and they tip for the entertainment. Messing with it. I find this great. He's a really good drummer, just laying it down. He's got a funny personality. They hear him talk while he reads. He has to play electronic drums just because of the microphone. He can only have that microphone sound, so he needs that sound to just be nothing. That's great. I enjoy it. I think that is fun stuff. Good job, 8-bit drummer. Wait, okay. I have sirfartalot, Fartalot, with 130 subs, and he is triggering.
He's pointing at me.
I don't even know what to say. I don't. I hope you. I might just have to let this play.
What am I watching?
That's original. It is. That's original. I haven't. I'm at a loss for words right now. Sirfartalot. Oh, Rock Invader, you got some competition. If this guy's stick is triggering fart sounds in the drum sounds, oh, that's unusual. Sirfartalot, that was fun. I did not expect that.
That caught me so off guard. Good job.
Rick the Animal Taylor with 605 subs coming in. Oh, there we go. Oh, where did the massive big double bass set go? That was all big old massive. Rick the Animal Taylor, give us some crazy bass drum stuff. All right, he's got his electronic kit. I really can't tell what kind of a kit it is, though. Building my own electronic kit right now and thinking about how I'm going to build the cymbals to be able to interact live. I want to build my own stuff. I've already. Oh, there it is. There it is, Rick the Animal Taylor. I knew. Oh, yeah. Yeah. We went to 1 by Metallica. There you go. Yep. That was so fun. I was hoping the double basses would come in there and
scare the children, and it was great.
I'm really thinking about how to make the cymbals and how to make it, because it has to look real. I hope I can do it. I've already ordered all the parts to do it. I've been building triggers and inside mount triggers for drums for a long time, like since the early 2000s, and building bars to go across to be able to center mount a piezo transducer and run chords. I played with them on stage where I had real drums, but they were triggered with mesh heads. It was neat. The sound guy really worked with me to try to make it work well, and they sounded good. I was surprised, but I hated those mesh heads so much that I stopped playing them like that, and I went back to just real drums and learned how to make low volume drums. It's kind of how I did it. That way I could get that same thing in a
club. All right, who we got?
Looks like I got a trigger pad over here on the left, but little big drummers, 15 subs. Killing it. Oh, that is an attitude and a left-handed flip. I like it. Nice. Little big drummers. I like this one. Good job. Very showy, big flams. When I do big stuff and really big flammy things like this, I have to, right before I hit, I have to back way off my hands so I'm not.
That sounds really good. I like this.
but I have to back my stick pressure off right before I hit the flam to keep the transit from spiking so hard, because, man, sound guys will throw that compression on you so fast if they see you playing crazy like that and actually hitting the drum that hard. Oh, here we go. Dimitri Kim. And Dimitri Kim just went right into the groove and gave us a hip-hop version. 1,070 subs. And man, you've worked on your room serious, and you got a buddy or somebody sitting in doing some camera work for you, so you only had to use one camera to do it all. That was funny. The closer we got to those toms, you could hear the toms more because your eyes saw it. Oh goodness, so those are the Byzants, I think so, the minor cymbals. They do decay fast. That's so fun. Oh, what a good version this is. Exactly what Mad Cowbell needed. Exactly. Good job. Welcome to Mad Cowbell Covers. Good playing, great sound, and a very fun room with those old incandescent light bulbs. Good luck. All right. I saw something came up in Nashville where the electronic drums, the Lynn drums and the Simmons drums, they all came for sale in Nashville. They were all in the road cases from Genesis, but they were the original 1980 stuff, and they came through and they were for sale in one of the things. I was like, goodness gracious, what iconic pieces of gear. What? Francescoroccia, 98 subs. That tom sound was good, just clean. My man's got the Adidas vibe happening. Got his, see, that little ghost push into the drum, so good. I got great stereo panning. They look like DW drums. They do. Got a great sound. Well, I'm not really sure what's going on over there. It must be an 8 above the hat, maybe. His flams are on point. Very in control, man. Very in control. It sounds great. The toms have a nice sounds bright, sounds nice. That's a good job. As an electronic drummer, I had a D4, and then I had a Alesis D5, and the Alesis D5, I liked it. I thought it was a lot of fun. And I sampled a few of those sounds that still stayed with me. They were good because once you layer stuff, it changes it and saturates the sound. Guitar players don't just play with one pedal.
Yes, no, it's not how it works.
You're going to lay the stuff down, and it's going to saturate, and it's going to make a bigger sound and just fuller. The drums do the same thing in electronic drums. If you fatten them up, it will come across and it will fatten. They sound so much fuller when you start building the sounds on top. I'm really trying to figure out my own electronic kit again. I've done this so many times, but I just keep redesigning it in my head. I'm going to go back for it. Even though Phil Colins, they didn't play many electronic drum things. They used the drum machines to program a lot of that cool stuff that went on Sussudio. No,
Not Sussudio, that was real. Long way home. I got me.
But some of those other Phil Colins songs, tons of drum machine stuff. But maybe that's for another day, because Phil's fun to play. Hey, guess what? I'm right here. Click here. Y'all be good. See you next time.
Mad Cowbell Covers Review.